But the real question I want to ask you, considering what a genius he was, how come Vince McMahon Jr. didn't find his way to Eddie and bring him to help the WWF in like the earlier days
He
before Hogan or before or after?
he actually did, but that would have been in 87ish, 87, somewhere like that. And money, I might be a tad off, but you'll probably know the year from some of these folks. But it was when my brother was booking, when Mid-South turned to UWF. Vince was swallowing up Watts' talent. My brother wound up being the booker of the UWF. Well, right here's what happened. Before my brother got the book in UWF, he had talked to Vince. So Vince was going to fly him up, and they talked about a couple of different scenarios. But he was going to be in the office, but Vince wanted to use him as a manager or as a mouthpiece, and which my brother just wanted to work. He didn't really want to be a manager. He wanted to work, but they talked about him being in the office. Well, what Eddie did was he used that as leverage, which I guess anybody, a smart guy, would do. He called Bill Watts. He'd come home to Memphis, and he called Bill Watts, and he said, either I want the book or I'm going to work for Vince. And Bill Watts wound up calling back and said, I'll give you the book. So Eddie stayed with Watts because it was all, like you said, as far as Eddie being smart and being a good booker and having a great mind. Well, like I said, that was Eddie's leverage that was his job, to be the booker of UWF. And that's what he believed in, the territory, he believed in the talent. But you got to realize at that point is when Vince was swallowing everybody up.